What's going on, everyone? I got a little bit of a different topic today. I want to talk about flashlights. So I have a few other flashlights. I have not gone deep into the flashlight world, especially not the expensive flashlight world, because, wow, it is a rabbit hole if you want to go deep into flashlights. I don't think I want to go deep. I want a nice light. I do carry a light every day. A lot of what I carry is just an O-light, AAA version. And I've got several of them. Got the donut one, the carbon fiber, a Timascus. And these are really the three that I carry, lights that I carry the most of. At one point, I did get into the FW3A. This is an 18650 rechargeable battery version. And I think I have in the drawer here some batteries just to show so I don't have to tear those lights apart. So this is the 18650 battery. And this is the 18350 battery, which goes in this big Deadwood custom light. So this is an 18650 battery. This is an 18650 light. This is 18350. AAA, AA, and a 14500 battery. So it's kind of in between your size-wise, it's pretty good. And this is the one we really want to talk about today. This is the FocusWorks F2 EDC light. It's a decent size. It is a little bit bigger than your AAA light. What I like about the AAA light is it really just fits in your pocket. Diameter-wise, if we take a look here and we put together some of these other bigger lights, these just do start to take up room in your pocket. And we've got enough junk in our pockets already that this just gets a little bulky, right? Same with this one. This one is a great light, and I love it. It's got that etching in there, got the big knives clip, has green secondaries, low, medium, high, extra high. It's got a whole bunch of options. So it's a really cool light, and it's super bright, but it is heavy, and it takes up a lot of pocket space. I don't need a big, bright, tactical light, so the AAA O-light has really worked well for me over time. However, I want something a little bit brighter at times when I'm really going out at night, going on hikes, things like that. So I've been interested in this, the FocusWorks F2, and I met Jordy at a show, California Custom Knife Show, earlier this year in 2023. And I got to handle it there at the show for a few minutes. Jordy is also the company that made Jim Skelton's Cylon light. So if you want to talk about expensive lights, not just the Cylon, but you can get an $8,000 flashlight, or a torch, if you will. Yeah, I'm not going there. I do this one here from Big Knives and Deadwood Customs was $700. As a big knife fan, good friends with Mark, who worked with Deadwood Customs, and his name is escaping me right now. On this, they only made 10 of them, so I got one. This is in steel. They made a couple in titanium, which I think were more expensive. This is aluminum. They do make a titanium version. The aluminum one is $185. The titanium version is $300 plus a battery. The battery is about 15 bucks. Simple operation, low, medium, high. At the high, it's about 900 lumens. The FW3A has a super cool driver. It's press on, press off. Hold to brighten, double click to go to turbo mode, which is like 3000 lumens or something like that. I don't need turbo mode. This is a pretty cool click on, click off. And if you want a bunch of more details and outside shots and all that, I'm not going to have those. That's just, I'm not really set up for that. And when I tried to do some of those nighttime shots yesterday, it just didn't really work well. So I said, screw it. I'm sure there's other channels that will have those details on this light, but this is a 5,000 Kelvin light. So it's a pretty white-ish light. The FW3A is a little whiter, and my my Okluma, which I do have one of in the other room, that's a more yellowish light, so a warmer light. I like a white light. The button on here is a little bit too recessed for me. I do like it, but I wished it was a little bit more accessible, because you kind of have to push down really in there to click it on. Momentary, you're good. Just a light press and you're good, and that will run you through the modes. So you got low, medium, high, and super high. Sorry, let's look like this. That's the brightest. Low, medium, high. And then you really got to push down to click it on. The switch is not my favorite. So with the FW3A, double click and it's super bright. Double click again and you're back to normal. You can just press and hold and it will step up. Press and hold and it steps down. So that's the driver. That's the user interface, if you will. So size-wise, this is 4 inches. 0.85 in overall diameter. Weighs in at 2.5 ounces. Your AAA Olight weighs in at 1.4 ounces. Aluminum body, titanium clip. This was loaned in by, I totally spaced this at the beginning, Don over at DNK Knives. And I asked him, he reached out to me to send in a knife and said, hey, take a look at my website, see if there's anything else you might want to check out. And I really wanted to check this out. Having met Jory at the show, you get to handle it at the show with 5,000 other people around the table. So do you really get a sense on if you want one, if you like it? With a knife, maybe. You know, you can pick up a knife at a show and be like, oh yeah, I got to have one of those, right? But you pick up a light at a show, it's not dark in the show, you can't really tell. You're like, it's cool, but... So I was super excited when Don offered to send this in, and he sent it with a battery, which is not included. But so it's $185 plus like $15 for a battery. So you're like $200 for this package, or another $100 to get the titanium version. I am more minimal now. I think the aluminum version is going to suit me just fine. And I may talk to Don about buying this particular one. It works cool. I wish the clip was black also, but it is titanium. I guess I could anodize it or, have it DLC coated or something if I so chose. And I believe these are probably standard screw holes and whatnot, and you could buy an aftermarket clip if you so chose. So I don't know. If you guys are into lights, let me know down below. As you can tell, I say I'm not into lights, but they keep coming out from the side, right? And there's more in the other room. This one is a UV light, which I use to charge up Lume and glow-in-the-dark stuff. So that's a little different specialty thing, but always kind of been into lights a little bit as a kid with the mag lights and the mini mags and, that sort of stuff. But yeah, if anybody has a FocusWorks, chime in down below and let me know. And Don, again, thank you for loaning this in, as well as the Alliance design knife. I will put a link to Don's website down below, so go check him out, please, and let him know you saw or heard of him over here on my channel. Have a great day, guys, and if you've got any questions about lights, please let me know. I know these aren't the most technical of videos, but again, I'm just an average guy talking about average stuff, so thanks for watching.